Ah!
Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry. I sent you something in the private chat, by the way. It is John Kirby weighing in on the drones. Just thought that it'd be nice to have that little bitty there.
Do you want to play it here? Well, let me
No, before all of that, I want to, it wasn't on the thumbnail. I do want to address something, okay? Everybody, I'm not sure if you know this, but right now, our insider trader in chief, also known as Nancy Pelosi, thoughts and prayers, was in Europe and has broken her hip. Whether this is from another hammer-wielding gay prostitute with her husband, or whether or not, I don't know, she just, finally fell apart like Skeletor. We don't know. But what I can tell you is that I guarantee she's already hedging her bets on companies that offer hip replacements. So just make sure that you keep an eye out for her portfolio. And the only thing that has changed is how fast she could hobble after you when you call her Skeletor. Thank you very much. And now the show shall begin.
Yeah. Yep. Thoughts and prayers for Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah.
What if she isn't around? Whatever will people do with their stock portfolios?
Oh, they're gonna go after Dan Crenshaw because he technically outperforms her. He just has less money to play with. That's what you'll do.
Did you see the clip of him getting really upset about people asking about that?
Yeah, of course he did.
Very upset. Very defensive.
I hate Crenshaw so much, dude. Like I say, his fucking little no eyeball thing. Like somebody just needs to just, I don't know, maybe shove something phallic in there. Maybe fuck some sense into him. I'm just saying, skull fucking a man until he fucking just stops, might be an option. I hate that, man. Yeah, Crenshaw's shit, but he outperforms Pelosi like significantly too.
Weird. Yeah, literally somebody they didn't even accuse him of insider trading. They just asked him
They asked him. He got super defensive.
Tirade about how people were accusing him of insider trading and how much he doesn't have, and then he got community noted because people were like, that's a lie. We can see what money
your trades are.
Yeah.
That's public.
Wild.
Yeah, it's like, well, why even lie at that point? It's like, at least Nancy Pelosi is just like, well, it's not me doing it. It's my husband.
Not illegal.
And she's like,
it's not illegal if I tell somebody else to do it. Exactly. No, it is. It still is.
Well, it's not illegal for them. It's not. It's quite literally not illegal for them to do it that way.
I accidentally stumbled upon some of this knowledge. Let me not use that to my advantage, and then proceeds to use it to their advantage.
Yeah, too bad Brennan Herrera didn't get into office and just made us all multi-billionaires same way.
Because we wouldn't stop talking about him.
Yeah, just be like, yo, guys, I got some real nice stock trades.
Whatever he's doing for the week.
Yeah. Hey, this company's going under. All right. Bet against it. Yeah, thank you, Brendan. Would have been great. We lost out, everybody. We lost a chance for greatness.
Well, I mean, we might get it back. Nick did threaten to run.
I saw that. I saw that. I replied to his tweet and I said, yes. He said, should I do this? And I was like, yes, you should. Not much more to say, really. It's like,
absolutely. I need Nick in Congress. This is why you're a retarded commie, and I'll explain it mathematically.
Yeah. Oh my God. Can you imagine him standing in front of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez at any point without just immediately calling her stupid?
You're assuming he would even stand up and not be reclined with his feet up on the podium.
Oh, 100%.
100%. When they're addressing all of Congress and everything, and sometimes they'll have those charts and everything. I can picture him having those charts, and it just says why everybody's retarded, a commie in Congress.
It's just a military level PowerPoint.
Why I can't.
The worst PowerPoint in the world. That's just like.
Why I can't have a Hilux is an entire portfolio. Yeah, it's like an assistant. It's 20 different pieces of paper on why I can't have a Toyota Hilux.
It is just trout.
And he's like, you're all pieces of shit. Fuck your taxes. Fuck your regulations. And this is why. Yeah, you vote.
It's King Trout actively smoking.
He's just sitting there calling her on the side. He's just like pointing. And just going right back to it. And just be like,
wearing a Marlboro red jacket.
Oh, I'd be so happy.
At that point, you don't even have to like make YouTube videos. You just take whatever C-SPAN has and just upload it to your account.
Yeah, pretty much.
It.
Just immediately just be like, so this happened.
Yep.
I mean, kind of on that same note, did either of you watch Zach's Veteran of the Science podcast that had Fat Electrician on it?
No.
It's phenomenal.
See it. I saw it on Pepperbox. I did not. I saw the thumbnail. I've been able to watch anything recently.
I think I watched like a 30-second clip somewhere.
So it's I believe it's called After Action Podcast.
Okay.
Just on YouTube. It's not on Pepperbox. They talked about it on Pepperbox.
Oh, well, maybe that's what I saw then.
But he actively asked him, like, what would you want to be? Because this was filmed like right before the first live show.
Mm-hmm.
What would you want to be if you were presented something in government? Because it's when Zach had been recommended for being in charge of the VA and all that.
Yeah.
And he's like, press secretary.
Yep.
100%. I would love to be the press secretary. Just to walk out there and I'd just walk out there and start handing people numbers. Number 3, you get to talk.
How beautiful would that be, though? Oh, it'd be so cool.
Whenever somebody asks me a question, just actively pulling up. Just, hold on a second. I'm going to Google this because you guys are too lazy to do it. And I'm going to read it out loud for you. Like, here's what he said, but here are the 10 words before what he said that gives it the context that you're trying to make up.
That's amazing.
Yeah. See, Nick is one of the most glorious people on the planet. I genuinely believe that because you look at him, right? You look at Nick. Let's just say you just saw him out in the fucking wild. You would assume he's not going to be the brightest guy you're going to talk to, but you're going to be like, oh yeah, he's a tradesman, right? He looks like a tradesman. He sounds like a tradesman. He is a tradesman who's a fuck ton smarter than 90% of the rest of the population. It is so fucking funny just because of his willingness to actually read.
It's weird.
Nothing more.
You can research something and learn.
No, you can't. Demi, no. Bad.
Trust the science. Isn't science entirely about not trusting it?
Yes, but no.
Ever changing.
That changed. That changed. Yeah, that changed with Fauci.
Remember, guys, it's all about joy.
Yeah, I got some joy.
Happy joy.
Great show, horrible creator.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying great show because of us being silent.
Oh no, I was talking about Ren and Stimpy.
I don't think I've ever seen it, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're like 12.
Not 12. I'm not significantly younger. I'm only like what 6 years younger than you.
He has like the John Mulaney effect where he looks like he's been sitting alone in a room eating saltines and he just appeared. You look very tired, child. Like a 12-year-old with bags under their eyes.
Oh yeah, it's okay. There we go. There's the light. The light just came up. Also, I don't believe I believe it was Nighthawk who just asked in the community chat whether or not there's been any movement on Brandon Herrera for ATF. No. So the main cabinet picks that would require Senate confirmation, those are the ones that have currently been. Those are the ones that were getting thrown around first.
Yeah. And ATF director need Senate confirmation?
I do not believe it necessarily does. I think that historically it might get it. Like, but it's not required.
No, I think it does require Senate confirmation. I want to say it does because I remember, I can't remember his name, but the one dude who stood on top of the bodies of Waco. I think Biden tried to appoint him, and
I think that it doesn't require. I think it doesn't require it, but I think it might.
They might just do it out of
the first Senate confirmation of an ATF director. Yeah, so that was the first Senate confirmation of an ATF director in over 7 years. So, that was They don't typically. I don't believe.
Is the current ATF director an acting director, or is he like
Might be an acting director.
it might? Yeah,
Might be an acting director.
he might have been appointed without the confirmation, so you just might be acting.
Yeah. We'll have to look more into that, but there's I think that they wanted to get the main cabinet picks out there.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they
just kind of prove that they're putting the right people.
They did. Also, to my knowledge, every single one of them will go through now, right? Like, I think there's been no opposition because
I'm hearing a lot of people saying, okay, now Pete Hegseth
has enough votes.
We're feeling good about him now. And so it's like, okay, well, if you're feeling good about that, and then everybody's just like, Kash Patel is like, it's really hard not to not to appoint or not to confirm him because he's very qualified.
He's overqualified. The only reason they don't want to confirm him is because they know exactly what he's about.
Yep.
And that's why they don't want to confirm it. It's like this doctor that you're going to hire. See, you have that bump on your penis. This doctor specializes. He is the penis bump master, right? And it's like all of that. But, and the but is the most important part here. The way he gets rid of your penis bump is by chopping it the fuck off, and now you're a woman. You know, and it's like, that's Kash. It's like, he's a psychotic pro-trans doctor. But you wish you would have known. Now, here's the thing. Kash is not. He's just a psychotic. I'm going to destroy this agency.
He's on a podcast saying the very first day, if he was FBI director, the very first day that he would fire everybody and then turn the FBI building into a museum for the deep state.
I love it. I love it so fucking much. I just
I hope half of that's true.
I want to give the man a hug.
Actively, I feel like this is going to be a hilarious first day of office. Just what do you mean we have a few like 100,000 people that no longer have jobs?
Well, that's the thing is there have already been people that are preparing. There have been literal news headlines about people in the government preparing for mass layoffs. And then also there have been people pre-resigning, just saying, fuck this. I'm not waiting to be fired by these people. Because I know it's going to happen. Well, they're just leaving.
You want to know who
the current director?
Yeah, the current director of the current FBI director. Yeah,
he's out.
Resigned because he was just like
resigned.
I think Trump's going to fire me if I don't. So might be better if I leave on my own terms.
Yeah.
I mean, then it's 2 weeks notice and everything.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That does make you question how many files are currently on fire in a dumpster out behind the FBI office.
More than one could ever fucking. Like, here's the thing. The FBI is the largest proliferator of CP on the planet. They're the largest. They have like the most of all these federal crimes that, mind you, all of which I think should result in death sentences.
Yeah.
They're the ones who do it. Now, in many circumstances, it has been to catch and to like honeypot the people into, and I understand that. So, but it's still fucking horrendous. Imagine having to do that. Oh, fuck that. Still, fuck the FBI. Yeah. The FBI is
like I know that it's very unlikely that they're going to disband or dismantle the FBI.
I think it's going to be restructured.
That we really want it to be. But I mean, as long as like, I mean, I don't know that you can really reform something like that, but
I don't think you can reform an unconstitutional body.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you can reform it, but you can give it checks and balances, which it doesn't fucking have.
Right.
Maybe. But at the same time, the easiest checks and balance is getting rid of it and just letting the United States Marshals do what they were supposed to do.
Oh, you mean like actively giving them all the resources that they've been having stripped away from them since, you know, the conception of the CIA and the FBI?
Sounds like what Vivek's plan was.
Oh my God. But let's be real.
Yeah,
We all know that the
diagram
reason
and
that the
everything.
current FBI director has stepped down isn't because of anything short of the fact that he knows that the moment that Trump gets in, he's going to be thrown into a pit with a rancor and he's going to have to battle it. And he's not a fucking Jedi and he's terrified.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I just have this like really weird image of a bunch of people trying to fight a rancor and just dying.
Is the rancor just JD Vance just like 3 Red Bulls deep?
No, the rancor is what happens when you take away Whoopi Goldberg's HRT. Throw her in a pit. Yep. The view is just made up of rancors on HRT. That's all it is.
We're just throwing everyone.
Joy Behar, also a rancor.
we're throwing everyone into a pit with the view, and we've cut off the alcohol supply.
No alcohol, no HRT. You get nothing. You're not allowed to dilate. Rancors get real mad about that. I have no idea. I know you sent the topic thing. I should look over that.
Yeah. Well,
we were just going back to our original episodes where there was no plan whatsoever.
I honestly like it's our 20th episode. Like, it's kind of hard to believe that we're 20 into this now.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm only like 12.
Okay, Demi's
Every other week.
Okay.
We skipped a couple weeks here and there. So
yeah, but still. It's nice though.
I find it funny. So Trump's last president was Mike Pence, right? And then his new vice president is JD Vance. Everybody agrees that's a great upgrade.
Massive upgrade.
Yeah. It's funny because the irony in Kash Patel becoming the FBI director isn't that, or I guess I should say that he appointed Chris Wray after James Comey. He fired James Comey. So he appointed Chris Wray, hoping that would, somebody on the inside would help reform it. That didn't work, obviously.
Nope.
So much so, and you know how bad that was a pick because Biden didn't fire him; he kept him on.
That's like asking cancer to get rid of itself.
Right. Exactly.
Heal
it's
yourself.
Like, hey, why don't you do the one thing that you don't want to do, but just do it? I don't know. It's just
like, how you have liver cancer? We're going to give you skin cancer and see.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much. There is actually there's only one disease that I'm not sure if you guys know this. This is totally off topic. We're going on a rant. Fuck you guys. I just feel like it. That they use a deactivated version of in gene therapy to actually potentially cure multiple diseases like type 1 diabetes, especially immune related issues. And that is deactivated HIV.
Yep.
Because they have to make it so your body cannot kill your beta isolate cells. So making it immortal is kind of the goal. It's very interesting.
I mean, they're actually using that as a basis for a lot of the other like therapies and like helping people with mental illnesses and shit like that, where they've started trying to work on those. The ones that are actually curable.
I've been seeing them using a lot of psychedelic drugs too, LSD, which is interesting.
It's almost like these things that have been illegal for years actually had a purpose. Weird.
Yeah. Just don't do acid. It leaves holes in your brain. Also, I would like to point out, what's up, Essex? How are you? We are pod people now. Especially
I am currently green.
Also, Dalton, that was just me replying happily. So fuck you yesterday on fucking X. I was happily replying, and then you're like, "Oh, that sounds like this," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, well, you still sound like a fucking midget." So yeah, I did subtweet you, and I said I don't trust short people because fuck you.
No, I didn't catch that one.
I didn't catch my subtweet because I think somebody said, "Are you subtweeting Dalton?" I'm like, "Yes."
No, I was just like, I was just like, what do you mean Grok can't do that? It's like, yes, he can. And
that doesn't look at all like Roseanne Barr. That looks like Roseanne Barr if Roseanne Barr was drawn from memory in the 80s.
You're going to make me
I copy paste. I sent you an image of Roseanne Barr.
I know what you sent me, But what I
an
did
actual
do,
picture of Roseanne fucking Barr.
dude, this looks like Roseanne Barr.
Yeah, in the 80s.
Yeah, I have no idea what they're arguing about, and honestly,
It
I'm
looks
waiting
like
for
Roseanne
You're gonna
Barr
be a
in the
tiebreaker.
80s.
You're going to be our tiebreaker, bud. Is that Roseanne Barr?
No,
What do you mean? Yes, it is.
absolutely not. That is a velociraptor from Jurassic Park.
Okay, no, one of the left, not the right. Well played, sir.
I fucking love you, Jimmy. I fucking love you.
Which, by the way, looks concerned like it didn't start this fight and is wondering why it's about to be punched. Like, look at the eye. Like, that is the eye. Is somebody going to step in? Like, I don't want to fight this lady.
Here's the thing I'll give you.
started it.
It has Roseanne Barr's body, her face not.
Yeah,
No,
it's absolutely not her face.
I think
It's
it
not
did
her
her
face.
face pretty well.
No, that's not her face.
That's her face.
That's not her face. You could literally see right next to it in the fucking thing where I said you're incorrect, sir. Her face.
Yeah, okay, but like, is this like is recent Roseanne?
This is recent.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
recent, Roseanne.
Well, chat.
Also,
is
why
saying
why does her thumb look like it's been cut off and glued back on
it's
for like
AI?
Because it's AI. AI is horrible with fingers for whatever reason.
Okay, but chat.
Yeah, like right. Thank you. So, Sir Bob Oliver in the 90s, but still her face was never that fucked up.
Yeah. Like she's got like liver
You're talking to
spots
somebody
going
whose
on here.
favorite fucking show, American show growing up, not really growing up, but my favorite show in America was Roseanne. After Roseanne, it was fucking South Park.
I don't know. I think it looks like her. Whatever.
We need to start
Whatever.
messing with
It
Dalton
does.
again.
It definitely does.
We're just gonna start subtly changing images again.
It's a shame.
Because
Roseanne was dope, by the way. Roseanne was the greatest. Here's the thing. You want to know why Roseanne was so fucking good? Roseanne was great because it showed a legitimate family where both parents, though they argued, respected each other.
I think we talked about this
And
one.
We did talk about this. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. We
But-
had like an entire like hour-long conversation.
It was because I was talking about why I like anime so much more than I think modern television. But it was a legitimate fucking family. That's why Roseanne was good. And it didn't like talk shit about the dad.
They
dad
fought
had his
and
own
argued, but
play.
they would have their moments of like, hey, I'm sorry I did this. This is why.
Yes.
And like almost the end of almost every episode, unless they were multiple episode arcs.
Yeah,
And
which
by
were a
the end
couple.
of the arc, they would have a conversation and explain things to each other. and,
Like spoiler alert. Y'all remember the episode where Dan has a heart attack?
I don't think I've ever seen
It
Roseanne.
breaks my heart, man. I don't care about like other like real people having a heart attack, but fucking Dan Connor.
Like people?
100%.
Oh yeah, they get
100%. Got me
every
so
time.
bad. Show us the video, Dalton.
Yeah, so you sent this one.
I did send it. This was because they were talking about now. Tim Pool tweeted out saying that they're now claiming that the drones in New Jersey were planes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is in response
I just want
to
to
that, I
add a
believe.
few comments on the reports of drone activity here on the East Coast, particularly in and around New Jersey. We have no evidence at this time that the reported drone sightings
Great.
pose a national security or a public safety threat, or have.
Oh no. Oh no. It must be a drone from the Iran mothership.
It was the Iran mothership.
Oh man.
I
That
thought it was
sucks.
so funny.
That's really funny.
I was like, this is kind of funny. Like it's so low quality, but man, it's always the low quality. This is so good.
Sometimes this is the best memes.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was like early 2000s YouTube poop level quality.
It was, yeah, but it was funny. But yeah, apparently, according to Tim Pool, it's looking like they're saying that it is planes.
All right. Well,
I don't believe
I
that.
don't know. I know that they did say that they're like SUV sized drones or something like that.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I did read this, and I don't have it. I don't have it in like an easy to grab format for y'all.
Right.
But I did get this for PA and New Jersey because we share a border. This is from the New Jersey Division of Fire Safety, specifically. Okay. This is the guidelines that they developed when encountering downed UASs, which are unmanned aerial systems, in collaboration with NJSP and FBI NORC office. Downed or landed drones should not be approached. Now, I promise you all, this is going to get worse.
Yeah.
Utilize the emergency response guidebook, Guide 111, to establish isolation and evacuation distances 330 feet in all directions. Fire service members should utilize full PPE with SCBA when establishing isolation and evacuation distances and not re-enter zones when established. Notify local law enforcement and the FBI with the FBI's phone number. Request the NJSP hazardous materials response and local hazmat team. Hazardous materials response teams should approach the incident as an unknown and follow established environmental monitoring procedures as such include. Did you find this? There it is. Yeah, that is it. Request the nearest bomb squad. Thank you. I as I said, it was on what's next door.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And then electronic devices and two-way radio systems may malfunction in the immediate area. The fuck? Like those last two.
They're now making it sound more and more like literal aliens.
No, the literal terrorism is what they're making it seem like. Especially if suspicious activity, possible nexus to terrorism, targeted violence, or other related activity should be reported immediately per existing protocols. So this was put up on Nextdoor, and then also is shared like between the local PDs and stuff.
Now, this did get a community note, and it does say that the New Jersey division of
has
fire.
Not posted. Okay, that's good.
So maybe it's not real. So,
okay, all right. I would hope not. As I said, it was shared on Nextdoor, so that's why I'm just saying that's what I've seen.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe,
and also pointing out that government things have grammatical errors means fuck all, because you're expecting the government to also be infallible.
We've had grammatical errors come directly from the White House multiple times, which isn't saying much with who they hire. But
he can't spell his own name.
So this is actually quite funny because it's this was from the Department of Defense's website today.
Speaking of infallible shit,
slams head on keyboard. That is all.
There is literally a news post on the website, the defense.gov website. This is tests, and then it has like a whole bunch of like retarded.
Yeah, somebody just slammed keyboard slammed. Yeah,
keyboard slammed, and so it's like literally this made its way onto the production website of the defense.gov, and it's just like, well done, guys.
Somebody forgot to delete that post before launching, and
yeah.
So I mean, government making grammatical errors, or just government being incompetent like this, it's like it happens more often than I think most of us want it to, but it happens.
I mean, if you want to get angry at the internet, just enter any government website.
Yeah, government websites are not good.
So I would like to just I'm gonna point this out really quick. Got my I think let me just zoom in so then it's like pre-done. Okay, present, share screen. So this is what Tim Pool's saying. The drones in New Jersey are just fucking airplanes, right? Trump's response. Mystery drone sightings all over the country. Can this really be happening without our government's knowledge? I don't think so. Let the public know. And now, otherwise shoot them down. Now, we did actually get a notice from our local PD that said if you see any drones, do not shoot them down.
I don't know. Kind of seems like
I'm going to tell you this right now that we were talking about it with my wife's aunt today when we were making all the cookies and shit. And we were talking about how these were first sighted in New Jersey. And I was like, yeah, they can't shoot them down because it's fucking New Jersey. And I was like, going over Appalachia and you're telling people not to shoot things. And no, that's not how this works, motherfucker.
There's some like 80-year-old man with an anti-aircraft gun that he brought
that's
back
what I'm
to
saying,
war.
dude. And they're saying it's like shooting things down over heavily populated areas. Bitch, have you ever been to the mountains? What heavily populated area? Oh my fucking god! You talking about the bears? Am I going to destroy their home? My bad. I want to kill the fucker anyway.
There's some 113-year-old man with a flat gun.
Yeah, I won this off of a raffle. The VFW.
Pappy, how'd you get this? The original owner suddenly didn't live anymore.
Yeah. And then I got this neat little button for it on eBay. It's just like the fucking crazy old dudes. Yeah, no. Do not tell Appalachia not to shoot down a fucking UAV. It's the dumbest thing that they could possibly do is tell people that they can't do it.
Did you guys I'm gonna pull
all the
this
different
video.
people ideas.
You guys see this guy?
Florida man shoots. Oh, shoots. Oh.
Man,
Why, Colin Rugg, why the fuck are... Oh, because the algorithm doesn't like the word shoot, right?
no.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Use zeros, you fucker. Shits at a Walmart delivery drive. Dude, you never know. It's Florida man. It's a Florida man story you never fucking know.
Either way, I'm invested.
Shoots at a
Either way,
Walmart
I wanna
delivery drive
watch.
with a pistol and then jokes with police officers that he can't breathe. When they
Oh, I did see this. I did see this. I saw.
hilarious.
So I didn't know actually why, but I do know. Didn't he also like say to his wife, "Yeah, I'll see you like later on today" or something? I'm pretty sure.
Dude, this guy was hilarious. I'm just gonna play a little bit.
At some point today, did a drone fly over your house and you shoot at it? I'm gonna be real blunt with you and ask.
Yeah,
You did?
yeah.
Okay, why'd you shoot at it?
Because I thought it was somebody and turn around playing games from my house
I got you. Where did you see the drone at?
right above me.
What,
And
can you walk out and just kind of show me?
I love how honest this guy
Sitting
is.
straight above it?
Straight
Straightforward.
above me.
Or do you have any idea?
Hovered, lowered some kind of cord down or something, turned around and sent something back up. And then after it was shot at, it turned around and went north.
Gotcha. Okay. What'd you shoot at it with?
9mm.
Okay.
Very honest.
Direct.
How much trouble on my end?
Quite a bit.
Felony.
You've been honest with me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
The cop
Quite a
is
bit,
like,
actually. So there's a federal charge that goes along with it. There's a felony charge that goes along with it. That's kind of like where we're at.
Okay.
Okay.
What happens and what happens and what?
Well, before we continue this conversation, I'm really just for you being honest. You really just took me off guard. I'm not
What
gonna
am
lie.
what am I going to do? I'm going to lie?
True.
Florida
All right,
cops
sir.
are not used to this.
You have the right to remain silent.
You're up putting me under arrest.
I'm just going to arrange you the Miranda warning just so I can get it out. That way you and I can continue our conversation, okay?
I understand the Miranda warning. I don't have to speak to you unless I want an attorney. Okay.
I got you. Let me just read you this real quick, and then we'll go from there, okay?
All right.
You have the right to being it lowered something down.
No, it just hovered above my house.
You said something about the pulley
A
system.
cord, a cord or something. It stayed there for about 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Guy's so awesome.
I shot at it. Okay.
just an
I got
angry
you.
grandmother.
Pardon this
Cord went
man.
up. It turned.
Pardon
Because
this
it was
man,
headed.
Trump. He
It was
deserves no
facing
charges.
east
Okay.
because that's east, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was working on my pool equipment.
Oh, you were outside when you noticed it?
Oh, I was working on my pool equipment.
Gotcha.
Waved it off and everything. Never left. I went inside, went into the safe, got the weapon, came out, tried to shoot it off again. It didn't move. I fired one round at it. Now they say I hit it, so I must be a good shot, or else it's not that far away. So I'm under all sorts of. They say there's $10,000 worth of damage to the drone and all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to wind up having to find a real good defense lawyer.
You want coffee in the front?
Whatever you need to do by protocol.
Well, no, we have.
There
we
are.
have-
We've been
Here's
fine.
the
There's
thing.
no issues. We're not,
You get with cops.
Nothing else
Good
that
to
you
do.
cover, right?
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
I love it
Oh my
so much,
God.
dude. I love it so. But also, can I just point out, like, if you were honest with a cop and you were just like straightforward and you were just like, yes, this, right? You know, most of the time they're going to be chill as fuck with you.
Part of me is yes, and then part of me is like, you do have a Fifth Amendment right.
My thing is do not talk to the police about anything you've done without an attorney. That is my advice always. Still being cordial and not a fucking psychotic asshole screaming, cussing, and all that. It's all about demeanor.
Yep.
You could say a lot without saying anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I told you that I got fucking pulled over and the cop asked like, hey, like this. And I was like, yeah, no, I apologize. Super chill. And then we started talking about what our favorite guns were. Mm-hmm. Yeah. My white privilege card is fucking great. I love it. Buy yours today. You can get them on Amazon.
I'm pretty sure you can get those on Amazon.
You can get them on Amazon.
So I'm going to play this clip real quick. It's kind of funny.
In focus now, Republican Congressman Jeff Van Drew of New Jersey, member of the House Judiciary Committee on the Hill right now. How do you address this at this point?
Well, here's the real deal, Harris. You know, I'm also on the Transportation Committee, on the Aviation Subcommittee, and I've gotten to know people. And from very high sources, very qualified sources, very responsible sources, I'm going to tell you the real deal. Iran launched a mothership probably about a month ago that contains these drones. That mothership is off. I'm going to tell you the deal. It's off the east coast of the United States of America. They've launched drones, is everything that we can see or hear. And again, these are from high sources. I don't say this lightly.
That's a DJI right there.
It could have
like
been
that, right? I've got one of those.
I was about to say, I have a couple. I know that's a DJI.
Some really glorified hobby.
It's definitely what Iran would use. They seem like they'd be about a decade behind.
They don't have the technology. But let's pretend that's possible. The third possibility was somebody in an adversarial country doing
was able to get this far over here without one of our defenses just nixing it.
It's got a mothership. I don't know.
It's got a mothership.
It's got one of those fancy motherships.
Is there an entire committee that has been sitting there watching it since, like, as it's crossed an ocean and gotten closer to us, just going like, it's like 20 years out of date, and I just want to see what happens.
I think Tack's looking for his drone.
No, he's trying to get the lube.
Oh, I know where that is.
I know where that's at.
Okay. So this is my smaller drone, but it still has the same lights. Just want everybody to understand. It still has the same fucking lights that the one you saw. So you have a red and a green. You'll still have a red and a green. This came from an Iranian mothership. I have named this Muhammad. It's fantastic. But yeah, no, this is a DJI Mavic
Technically Chinese, but
yeah, it's Chinese. But also all American drone companies have been completely neutered. That's why we have to get them from China.
Right.
And you can blame the government for that. Thank you, Obama. But that what you just saw in that video was a DJI. Now, that's not to say that you can't make something very bad out of a DJI. That's what they're actually doing in Ukraine.
Yeah.
They're turning these into spicy package delivery drones with relative ease. Yeah.
Amazon, but not white.
Mr. Kangaroo said it's Japan. They're trying to do Pearl Harbor 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Well, you know what? There's no ports in PA, so they fucking overshot, you know. Like, I understand New Jersey's coastal, but like really none of us are going to miss the New Jersey coast. Really, all you're getting rid of is herpes and fucking heroin needles.
Hi, Jesse. We missed you.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Make me small. I don't want to be big anymore.
Nope.
What is happening right now?
I don't know. Dalton's doing things.
Well, somebody else did something, and then I did something.
Essex, I'm going to attack New Jersey. Like, I'm more likely to attack New Jersey than Iran. I've been there. I've also encountered their drivers.
The people of New Jersey are more likely to attack New Jersey.
100%. The northern Jersey people are going to wage war against the southern Jersey people, and then the western Jersey people that wish that they were part of PA will also be waging war against both. They'll probably secede. It'll be great, except we're not going to allow them. We're going to build a wall.
It's just called West Jersey now.
It's just West Jersey, new state.
How do you know? How do you know the when the worst is behind you? Oh, somebody moved the comment. You see a sign that says you are now leaving New Jersey.
So can I tell you something really funny? So I used to commute from PA all the way down to Texas, do week on, week off, right? And when I would, drive back up. Now, one time, I forget what happened. It was easier for me to cut through New Jersey to get back home. And I think it was like some road closure or something happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, whatever, fuck. I'm following navigation. And you know how, like, whenever you enter a new, state, they have that sign that says, like, welcome to. So the moment I got into fucking New Jersey, I want you all to understand this, okay? The fucking road just started being potholes, and I saw trash everywhere, and then I saw bullet holes. And I'm just like, this seems like such a great place. Fuck this place. Holy shit.
Thanks, Google Maps.
Oh my God. It was like right outside. It was like right across the river, from Philly. Such a shitty area. Yeah. No, Jersey is a hellhole. Oh, that place needs to.
I don't think I've ever been to New Jersey.
Don't. It's also the land of toll roads, and I think only like 1% of them is actually owned by the U.S.
What is it? You have 80, 287, Turnpike, 10, 24, 78. Yeah, no, they're all fucking toll roads. Yeah, they're all fucking toll roads.
And it's a new toll at every exit.
Fuck that. But going down to Seaside, you have like, it's hell, dude. That is the worst thing going across that like bridge area.
It's been almost a decade since I've driven over.
Jersey does literally stink. Jersey smells like what you would expect.
I've heard that multiple
like sewage. It's like it's an actual sewage smell.
It's wild that I hear that from like different people who don't know each other at all. And it's just like they all have the same thing to say about New Jersey. It's wild.
The garden portion of New Jersey is like western, New Jersey, and there's like some southern part, but it's still like the majority of it like is it's so densely populated it doesn't matter. It's
the garden state because you can't have anything larger in the garden.
No, what is wait, hold on.
There's cheesesteaks come on poppy seed rolls. That sounds terrible.
Wait, what happened? If you're getting a cheesesteak in fucking New Jersey,
you're doing it wrong.
Brain dead, and you're doing it wrong because the state that fucking invented the good ones is right next door.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 9.2 million people in New Jersey.
Why?
In the state the size of like fucking nothing.
Yeah, why?
Because they haven't been told there are other states.
Can I tell you, every person I know from New Jersey, genuinely, they think that everything like nationwide is like it is in New Jersey. They genuinely do.
So when people that are in every large city think that the rest of the world is like their large city.
But they were like, well, why do you guys live like where you do? And I'm like, because low taxes, more land, and I like having my guns. I'm not gonna live in fucking New Jersey or anything like that. And they're like, oh, we have fine taxes. Our taxes are only like 12 grand. And I'm like,
only
for your fucking eighth of an acre? Like, what the fuck? And it's like, well, they're like, well, how much land do you have? And then I have to explain it to them. And they're like, how much do you pay? And I'm like, less than $1,000. I was like, if you pay early, less than $1,000 in property tax. And then they're like, no. And then I've actually showed them my fucking tax documents. And they're just like, no. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you're that brainwashed. Jersey has something in the water there that makes you retarded. Don't ever go to Jersey.
The water.
I think they created that formula and then they started selling it to all the blue cities.
It's such a shithole.
I just want to remind people, New Jersey is the same state that elected Chris Christie.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
Yeah, there's definitely something in the water.
Well, who was the guy who got arrested for like literal treason and fraud recently? The senator from New Jersey, Menendez.
I can't remember.
It was Menendez, Bob Menendez, right?
Yeah, that sounds that sounds about right.
And he had like literal fucking Iranian gold bars or something, or from like another country. I'm not sure if it was Iran.
Beautiful.
But yeah, oh my god, it was It's like, and they elected him.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
It's definitely something in the water.
Also, I think it costs like 10 times as much to build 1 mile of road in New Jersey as it does in any other state because it's mob controlled still to this day.
Oh man!
I think it's like $3 million to build 1 mile of road.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you say mob control. It's not the mob anymore. It's just,
it's the government.
Yeah,
which is the mob.
It's the new government.
Weird how that happens.
All right. So I'm going to switch topics on us.
We have a topic?
Well, we have a
bribery gold bars. Hold on.
Nope.
I want to just see that. What country?
Go for
it. So yeah, he had bribery, a Mercedes-Benz, cash from Egypt. My bad. I knew it was a Muslim nation. It was Egypt. Okay, go on. Apologies.
Egypt, one of the most corrupt countries in the world.
Yeah.
All right.
Also this. Fuck that place. Fuck that place so much. You can't pump your own gas. You're not fucking free. I'm gonna go pee.
Okay. Well, I was gonna bring up this. So Danielle Penny. Daniel. I can't talk. Daniel. I can't talk at all today. It's Friday. Friday is like
multi-thousand-year-old name. Can't say it.
That's fair. Yeah, it happens. Tack and I were going back and forth with things that we couldn't say last week. It was really funny. There's like things that I think I said like crown or something. So probably didn't say it right. Yeah, there we go. And he pointed that out, and then he said something that I pointed out. So we were going back and forth with each other. It was pretty funny. But anyway. So Penny has been found not guilty in the trial.
My dad decided to come say goodnight.
I wish I got hugs. But yeah, so he's a free man. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Good stuff. Tack, where you at?
He's probably just, like urinating on a window. Not through it, just on it.
Everybody's freaking out about the chair now. There you guys go. For some reason,
I know we was it last night or the night before last that we were talking about whether or not he was going to pull a Rittenhouse.
Yep,
and just sue the state for all of this BS that they had to go through.
I think the lawyer said that they're considering it. So,
because he's never going to be able to do like standard jobs or anything ever again.
Yeah, it's a very good point. Yeah, it's going to be next to impossible, if not impossible, to actually find a job and actually like to live the rest of your life just as normally as possible.
Because even though he's not guilty, it is the whole thing of this is on his record, and was very well televised.
Yeah.
Court of public opinion has already decided his fate.
Yeah. Well, and the fact that it dragged on so long because there was multiple people, possibly at least one individual within the jury that refused to say he was innocent.
Yeah.
Even though all evidence is just like, no, he's entirely innocent.
Mm-hmm.
He saved a bunch of people from someone being literally insane.
Yep. And then so it's funny because you have that story, Then you have, because I don't think we talked about this last week. I don't even know I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Luigi, whoever that guy is.
Yeah, Luigi.
Yeah, he was found to be the shooter and the CEO.
Mangione, by the way.
Yeah, terrible with names, you know that, and certain words.
Yeah,
But-
he was found to be the shooter, but I personally still don't think it's him.
Yeah, it seems really weird. It's really weird.
A lot of that evidence personally seems circumspect, but that's just me.
Yeah, a lot of people do think that he is a fall guy, Jesse. It seems really, there's just so many holes, I feel like. But at the same time, it's like,
I mean, even if not a fall guy, just they couldn't find any evidence for the actual dude, so they picked someone close to it and went, it was you, and then start fabricating it on it.
the real shooter was Mario.
No, it's Bowser. He's framing him while he's holding Princess Peach hostage.
Guys,
what
we
was-
all know it was actually Toad.
Well, so what was really funny
No,
to
it's
me
Psycho.
was the day that they found Luigi. The same day, there was a story about a guy in Mexico who tried to hijack a plane and fly it to the U.S. And his name was Mario. So in the same day, we got a news cycle with Mario and Luigi, real people, and I was just like, we live in a simulation. There's no way.
By the way, Nighthawk, I do believe he has admitted to it. Yeah.
But I've also say we've had people admit to crimes multiple times in the past
very true,
because
too.
weird they had large amounts of money sent to their family or into their own bank accounts that they would get after being out of prison.
Yeah, and they're not going to. Turk Ferguson brings up a good point. They're not even going to pay the person who brought him forward.
The McDonald's
Because
employee.
Yeah,
She's working at McDonald's, and in the McDonald's contracts, it has written in that they can't accept tips. And
it's so.
and
it's
due to
so funny.
circumstance, that is
the
a tip.
McDonald's employee was like, "Hey, I got a tip for Crime Stoppers," and
I would
McDonald's
sue.
was like,
I would, if I were her, I'd sue.
Absolutely.
That seems really wild.
I could have sworn he did, Jesse Bear. I could have sworn he did. Hold on, let me see.
I mean, they found a manifesto for whatever that's worth, but
Yeah, okay, can we talk about his manifesto just briefly?
Yeah, go for it.
The man is fucking retarded.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, everybody's like, he's an Ivy Leaguer. He was like super smart. No. He was an institutionalized fucking, and when I say institutionalized, I mean public schooled. I've been taught to regurgitate bullshit that I have been fed. That is his level of intelligence. He did not have this brilliant IQ. He was not the next coming of fucking Einstein. No,
Well, it's like,
the man was
even if
fucking
you want to
retarded.
say, he was Ivy League, do you know how many people I know from Oxford and Harvard and many other Ivy League schools? Were some of the dumbest people I've ever met in my life.
He blamed the health insurance agencies for the low lifespan of Americans.
Although I'm pretty sure it's because of
Which is
this.
fucking one of the most retarded things you could do. I'm going to go blame Allstate right now.
Because I wrecked my car.
Specifically because it's obviously their fault that that the new Toyota Tundras, that their transmissions failed. That's the level of fucking retard we're talking about here. I hate this. I looked at him. I'm like, you're a fucking pussy. Also, he's an incel by definition, so that's fun. He had a spinal issue that made it so he cannot have sex. So if anything caused him to do this, it's that, because we all know what happens when you're pent up and you're a teenager and you're made fun of for that. So make fun of him harder.
Make fun of him.
He probably watched his best friends bang girls. I'm really into her. Can you fuck her for me? What? Sorry. Anyway.
how did they find two backpacks? The one in the park with Monopoly money where he wore that night or the night of, and then he had a backpack with all the evidence they needed on him.
Yeah, that's the part where I'm just like, this doesn't make any damn sense.
Yeah, it did seem so. My whole thing was it's weird.
This has the weapon, which doesn't look like the weapon that was used in the video.
Well,
a manifesto, which is really dumb.
The very first group of photos they released within 24 hours of the shooting, it seemed like it was like a certain color jacket and a certain color backpack and different facial features from what we could see. And then the second group of photos, it just seemed like it was a complete different jacket, complete different book bag, complete different facial, the eyes and everything.
Like stature, etc.
Yeah, it was different.
Now it very well could be this person, and it's just bad video. But
yeah,
everything we have at this moment, it doesn't line up.
Still very weird.
Thank you for your attack.
What? Well, that's about the input you're going to get from me.
Yeah, no, we talked about this.
We talked about this. I mean, here's the thing. We could argue back and forth on semantics. All we want, everything right now is so fucking up in the air.
No. There's something we can all agree on. This guy's retarded.
Yeah, no, 100%. He's retarded. Yeah, no, you're, and also anybody who glorifies him as like some like patron saint of like, yeah, he's fighting against a corrupt billionaire class of healthcare giants. No, because he's literally retarded. Because none of what he put in his manifesto had anything, literally, fuck all to do with insurance.
Also, CEOs, like while they're up there, they are not the people that are making the calls. Those are shareholders.
Shareholders, yeah.
You had so many
the meeting he was
left.
going to, by the way.
You had so many people on the left praise this guy. Like, he had Taylor Lorenz, and she was saying...
which is hilarious. They're praising a man that has a gun and was going outside of the law.
Yeah. Well, and then she was praising him and saying that she felt joy that this happened. And it was just like, oof, bad take. Like, you sure you want to be saying that? Literally, so the dude literally committed murder in broad daylight.
Yeah.
Like, there's a difference between killing and there's a difference between murder. This guy murdered somebody. Like, he shot him in the back as he was walking away. He had no idea what was going on. Murder.
Yeah.
And then you have instances where you have Daniel Penny, you have Kyle Rittenhouse, where it's like they're aware of their surroundings. They either act in self-defense or in the defense of others.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wouldn't even put Penny on this list because the dude died way later and not really due to anything that Penny did.
Fair point. Also, we shouldn't include the pedophile that Rittenhouse took out. So,
right.
There's no such thing as a pedophile that's a victim. I'm sorry.
Correct.
Fair.
Yeah.
Well, Rittenhouse was self-defense.
Oh no, you're a victim of a crime. A bicep got blown off. Oh no. I'm so sad. Oh yeah.
Like, Penny just detained a man and didn't even really knock him unconscious. He just detained him.
Well, not only detained him, he wasn't the only one detaining him. You know what I love is that they're trying to spin it like it was some race thing. Black dude was holding him down too.
Yeah. Like in the
Super
pictures and
racist.
videos.
Obviously, that black dude is really white. It's just the lighting.
No, it's just Uncle Ruckus. It's just Uncle Ruckus. He hates.
It's according to Smithsonian. Okay, it couldn't have been a black guy because he was on time, according to Smithsonian.
And working.
Well, fucking goddamn! I hate this timeline, man. I'm so happy it's getting corrected now.
Well, yeah, I feel like the timeline went out of whack when they killed the gorilla.
Yeah, Harambe. Did you also see that Google's AI quantum computer answered a bunch of fucking random shit? And one of the things it answered was, it confirmed we are living in a multiverse.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, and did you also see, so if you didn't see that, the great part about that is that right there explains a lot, because that implies that if there are multiple parallel universes, they can touch. And sometimes they might fucking hit each other and weird shit happens. Like sometimes a fucking gorilla causing a bunch of mayhem.
Yeah.
Those are called nexus points. Like legitimately called nexus points.
Yeah.
The multiverses tickle each other and we end up with the timelines that we're on.
You have all of these different threads that interconnect and weave, and sometimes they're all in the same weave and then they go out again.
Yep. They're like this. Sometimes they go into the shape of a booby.
Some
Technically,
of them just stop. Some of them keep going.
The laws. Okay, so the laws. I love this part of fucking science because mathematically, right? That means that every option has not only existed but will exist, which means that technically the timeline will be in the exact shape of Margot Robbie's butthole at some fucking point in existence.
All right.
There's also a universe out there where I am Margot Robbie's butthole. There's another one where Dalton is the poo coming out of me.
I don't want to live in that one. I prefer to not be anywhere near that one.
There's also one.
There's a universe where we are actually bacteria living within it.
That's this one. You could tell. You could tell because the island boy guys, germs.
All right.
I'm an island boy and I've got island herpes.
I'm going on to the next topic now.
Speaking of herpes, we hear about the girl that screwed 100 dudes.
Oh,
and did not know that HIV is sexually transmitted.
Okay, but also that she got HSV2, all that stuff, all the herpes. I
think that
was debunked.
Yeah.
But whether or not she understands that HIV is sexually transmitted, I wouldn't put that past anything.
That part was public education. She said she did not know. Like she came out.
That's what I'm saying. That doesn't surprise me. Public education, no. The universe where Dalton doesn't hate the pores. Dude, I want to be a part of that universe. I want to see how that goes.
That is this
Dalton
universe
is charitable, though. Dalton helps people. Never.
Dalton, don't lie to us. We know you hate the pores.
Wow.
Dalton gets in this universe and kicks the pores. In the other one, he's actually feeding them. I just want to swap the Daltons, but that one's got an evil mustache. It's like that South Park episode with the Cartman that just is hella all the time. I need hella Dalton here. I love you guys. You're my best friends.
I haven't seen South Park in forever.
Dude, it's been years.
I watch it all the time. I love it.
I don't know. Modern South Park kind of went down.
I used to really enjoy it when I was, middle school, high school, but
back when they were actively on drugs and showing up to award shows and dresses.
You mean they still are. They just bought the restaurants that were in South Park for the memes, dude.
Yeah.
They own Casa Bonita. You can go there now. You can watch the Mexicans cliff dive while you eat nachos.
All right, real quick, I'm gonna switch to another. I'm gonna jump to another topic. You guys ready
show
for
us
this?
the topic. Show
it.
Do it.
Trump invited Xi Jinping to his inauguration. And
it's a power move, by the way.
Xi Jinping
rejected him.
Yeah.
It's still a power move. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it is.
It's hey, dude that I fucking hate, that I talk shit about all the time.
Come watch me
that I talk about sanctioning all the fucking time. Yeah. Want to come watch me gain power again so I can sanction you?
Right.
No. I want it to be just so he can show up and Trump to look at him, just go, and then eat a Big Mac in front of him.
Do you know the equivalent of this? The equivalent of this is you invite your ex-girlfriend to your wedding.
Yeah.
And you want to know what's really funny? Hi, my name's Tack. My ex came to my wedding.
Didn't she come with your daughter?
Yeah.
It's like they
Not only my ex, the product. The product of us two. The product of our coitus.
No. The power move is inviting all of your ex-girlfriends and then sitting them together.
I should do that for like the 10-year. Like not only all my exes, but like the entire black book.
Just like, one like 50.
How many Michelles
table?
do we have here? Michelles, you're all sitting together at table B. There's a universe where Dalton is one of the poor. Yeah, that's this universe too.
It's not too far off from
still
the
this universe.
To be honest, with
He
you.
hates himself. He is Uncle Ruckus.
Self-loathing.
Self-loathing.
There's a universe where Dalton's a Hasidic Jew who's getting
That's
busted.
this universe.
Who's getting busted for digging a tunnel in Brooklyn.
It's still this universe.
Can you imagine me just popping out of one of those like holes?
He's speaking Yiddish. There's a universe where Dimmy is the guy saying, I hear Yiddish in my walls. And Dalton is the Yiddish.
I thought I was the Jew. I've got the beard over here and everything.
No, not in this universe.
Reverse the roles.
That's just a cryptid universe.
The cryptid universe, you're the Jew.
There's a universe where the cryptids are real.
There's a universe where the cryptids are doing the show right now, and we are the cryptids in the woods.
Oh, man.
Wait, you guys are?
We are the cryptids we talk about.
Yeah. Yeah, Mothman and fucking skinwalkers like watch human like videos to get scared. Yeah, beautiful.
I'm those weird leg guys. You know what I'm talking about?
Wait, what?
What are those? The Frisco.
I don't know.
I think they're called like the Frisco walkers or creatures, something like that.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, they're like literally look like a pair of pants standing up in the dark, and that's it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why?
They're very confusing.
I demand a King Trout cryptid video. I demand 5 midgets to be delivered to me with a trebuchet.
We could probably get him on to be his own cryptid.
He is his own cryptid. Have you watched any of his own videos?
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, you don't need a cryptid creator video about Trout. You just need to watch Trout.
No. We just make a compilation video of all of his random videos. And just
call it a cryptid creator. Just put the music to the back of it, and we just
I honestly,
here you can see.
You could probably just send Trout
like
with a
Mystery
one
Science,
sentence.
Mystery
Like
Science Theater 3000, just our silhouettes at the bottom of the screen going, look, we didn't even have to record anything.
I need you to do the crab walk naked, and I need you to just stick your tongue out and go. That's all I need. Just do that for like 30 seconds.
I'm convinced you could probably send him like a 1-sentence script about his cryptid, and he would take it from there.
Guaranteed.
Yeah,
guarantee you.
And he would nail it.
Oh, he would nail it perfectly. He's fucking insane. He's absolutely insane. You know,
there's times when I'm scrolling on my Instagram, just dead scrolling, and like I see like King Trout will post like a story. Yeah. I'm like, oh man, that disappears in 24 hours. I should probably watch that real quick. So then I click on it, and I'm like, I don't regret this at all. This is beautiful.
So many of them are just like where he's actively said, yeah, I'm trying to convince as many people as possible that I am schizophrenic.
I love that he's a misogynist on Twitter for no reason other than it's funny. Also, no, I don't want to go back to tossing. It's not tossing when you're putting him in a trebuchet. Okay, it's called dwarf yeeting. Thank you.
I'm not misogynist. I'm just mowing my lawn. I'm not talking down to you. I'm just mowing my lawn.
I just love that
he's a great video
I saw a woman driving without a hijab, and I'm just like, okay, sure. Why not? I love Trout so much. I love he is
I recently
my kind of crazy.
Rewatched all of his YouTube videos, and they're all great.
I just want to study him.
I forget what it was.
Trout, hit me up. Hit me back, baby.
Dumb reply or a really dumb theory, and he's like, and if you're one of these people that believes this, the bugs are actually in your skin. You need to dig them out. Dig them out. They're in your skin.
Do it now. Do it now. You feel them?
I was like, what? What's happening?
I love that man.
He's great.
Yeah. Also, I would like to point out that I saw, because I'm looking at the list of topics, everybody. I'm being proactive here. And you mentioned John Fetterman. I'd also like to mention that I saw a tweet today that his potential wanting to run for president.
I saw that as well.
Okay. No.
You're saying no?
I'm saying fuck no.
I would donate to his campaign.
I would not.
That would be the.
We already had one brain dead dude in fucking Oval Office. We don't need another one.
No, listen. Just do it for the memes. It would be hilarious to see him run, not to see him win, but to see him run. But if he wins, it's still going to be hilarious.
Hilarious for who?
Listen, I would consider him, and correct me if I'm wrong, I would consider him the smartest person in the Democratic Party. Or not brain dead, he's brain damaged, but still, I would consider John Fetterman the smartest person in the Democratic Party.
And actually, I hate to say it, I fucking agree with you.
Am I wrong?
I agree with you.
No. Therefore, I think he deserves a chance to run. And I hope he does.
Who would he pick as his running mate?
It's a great question. Let's discuss that. I don't know. Who would he pick?
I know. Hold on. I've got the answer. Hold on. I'm pulling up the answer right now.
A strange guy that I genuinely do not know.
Hold on.
Jack Black.
I know who.
Would his VP wear a suit?
No.
He can't. He can't wear a suit and have the front runner not.
Okay, so obviously we already know that Fetterman is sloth. So here we go. You ready? His running mate does not need audio. Chunk.
Type in his name and then say like now or something 2024 because I want to see what he looks like now.
Well, Lawrence. Lawrence.
I want to see what this guy looks like now, so that way we could do a side-by-side comparison and see if this is a legitimate ticket.
No. It's no. The meme is gone. Then. He's skinny now.
To the truffle shuffle.
Yeah, you can't truffle shuffle this fucking dude. He looks like he's gonna sell you fucking car insurance.
No, he looks like he's about to invite you to a Ponzi scheme.
You gonna sell me crypto? What the fuck's going on here?
He got bullied so much for everybody trying to tell him to do the truffle shuffle that he lost weight so that he would never have to endure that ever again.
Well, he was better. There were better times.
Dude, he does not look the same at all.
He doesn't look at all the same.
No, that's two different people.
I'm disappointed. No. Here's the thing. When you're as
iconic as a little kid like that, you can't outgrow that.
I think that they can't show. I think what they did is I think they pulled an Avril Lavigne. They replaced him. And the reason I think that is because I think that the other one ate the rest of the actors from the Goonies. That's my conspiracy.
I don't think it's too far off. I don't see that as being too far off from probably what's real.
Most of the rest of the actors went on to have very famous careers.
Chris Christie is Chunk. Chris Christie will suck any dick for power, so you're not wrong on that. He would 100% do that. He would run with Fetterman. He would let Fetterman make him do the truffle shuffle if it got him in office.
No, guys.
Yeah, absolutely would. Not
his
even
running
kidding.
mate is just a sock that he's put lipstick and yarn on in his hand.
Wait, no, we're not talking about fucking. No.
I think there
was. What are you saying, Mr. Vice President-elect?
No, like that's the reason why I would donate to his campaign for stuff like that. Like just to him be like, I want to introduce my running mate, and then just like slowly
he raises his hand.
And then
no.
Oh my God, it would be beautiful in the worst way possible.
No.
Dude, I think that's actually probably the best thing I can picture for his running mate. It's such a good, accurate description.
He just turns around real fast, puts on a wig, and puts really bad lipstick on himself. Just, and I'm.
Oh. Please no.
I'm trying to find. Hold on.
slowly start turning into Mr. Garrison for South.
I have.
I'm sorry, but I want you to understand, Demi, the image I got, and it was Jack Mandeville in the fucking skit with Heather Lynn and fucking yeah. Okay, that's what I got. You know, I don't need that. Oh, by the way, speaking of which, I saw a meme today, and it was the funniest fucking thing. It was a bumper sticker on the back of a Kia, and it says, "I'm a Kia Bella." I'm a killer. I fucking die. Oh, I wanted to die.
Oh man, I'm trying to find this video. It's the funniest video of John Fetterman.
You trying to find a video of John Fetterman?
Oh yes, I think this is it.
Who find it?
I did.
Because he's actively going to create this video now.
This is a legit campaign video.
Mr. Fetterman.
Wait, is he doing the fucking coke ad?
You need
No,
any
this
help?
is a campaign video.
I'm running for the U.S. Senate, kid. I need all the help I can get.
You're running for Senate?
Sure.
Where's your suit and your flag pin and your hair?
Oh, hey, kid.
I just want you to know I'd vote for you.
Hey, thanks, kid.
You want a drink?
Nah, no.
Really, you can have it.
Okay.
This is the legitimate campaign video.
Thanks.
It's illegal.
See you around.
Hey, kid. Catch.
Wow. Thanks, Mayor John.
I forgot he was the mayor.
Yeah, it was the do nothing mayor who was corrupt.
Yeah,
That's another
so-
reason.
So it was the coke ad.
I remember watching that. I was like, there's no way this guy wins. There's no way this guy wins. And then he won.
Yeah. No.
That was almost actually no. That was like bad good. Like it's so bad that I'd watch it.
There's no good in it. No good in it, Demi.
I'm also one of those people, to be fair, that I can't watch cringe because I get that secondhand embarrassment of like, oh, this is the same species of me. Why haven't we killed people like this yet?
After that fucking the video that Harris sent to the dinner, I don't think I've seen anything even close to being that cringy. My level of like what's cringy has risen because of that fucking video. Where I was like, wait, I thought this was a joke. I thought this was a parody. No, this is real.
Did you see Harris's most recent thing where she was drunk off the ass?
That's every video.
Dude, she was wasted.
Yeah.
Not even like white girl wasted. Like she was like a bottle of tequila deep.
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
I mean, normally that means she's about to, get a promotion.
Unfortunately, I found it within 3 seconds, so we have to play it. I feel like that's a rule.
I want everybody to.
We don't have rules here. I'm actively eating a bunch of cake.
You eating cake?
Mm-hmm. Currently,
eating chips.
Going to someone's house who doesn't know how to cook.
No, not this one.
I thought it was this one.
No, it was like her like sitting in front of a camera at home or something.
Oh, that one. We played that one, I think, right?
It was very recent. I don't think we did.
This is the most recent one that I can think of. I could have sworn we covered that like an episode or two ago. Maybe it was during one of those weeks that we didn't, and just
it was an after election speech.
Yeah, it was an after election speech. Yeah, this one right here. I got it. Tell me if this is it.
Yeah.
I have to remind you.
She's so drunk.
Ever let anybody take your power from you?
Yeah, this one.
You have the same power that you did before November 5th. And you have the same purpose that you did.
And
you have
so
the same
drunk.
ability to engage and to don't ever let
So drunk,
anybody or
dude.
any circumstance take your power from you.
So, like, I don't know why they decided that this was a good idea to release
This is a horrible idea.
Yeah, but I do want to point out how funny it was when you're like, did you see the most recent wasted video of Kamala? And I pulled up.
You had to pull up 3 videos.
I'm like, oh, this isn't it. All right, hold on. Let me find the other one.
Well, it's like
recent one.
We've had this conversation before. I think she has much the same PR team as Ernie Gonzalez has, where I think they actively don't like her.
Oh, I guarantee you, because you have to remember, she was forced upon the DNC. So no matter what, there's going to be a huge segment of people that didn't like her.
Yep. Turns out it was much more than they even thought and realized. Which
the polling saying she's winning in Idaho.
I think the entire time they knew how bad it was, and they were just prolonging it as long as possible, and trying to say how amazing she was and everything.
Well, that's what we're hearing now, because we're hearing that people who like were in the camp were saying they knew it was over a week before.
It was bad. Yeah, it was bad.
No, but you cannot tell me she's not drunk there.
She's always drunk.
No, but like that was like
that's my secret.
That's like I've been crying in the closet drunk.
Yeah.
You know? Like even her eyes looked like she'd been crying.
I'm still staring at the video because it's on my other screen right now, and I'm just why is this woman want power if she's just going to drink all the time?
Because she wasn't going to be in power. She was just going to be the person that says things.
Yeah, it's fair. That's fair.
She was going to be their puppet. Who's like, you can control a drunk person.
Yeah, it's very true.
You know, you can control.
They probably
just looked at her and went, "You're no longer have to blow people for power." So I mean, like, come on.
But but here it's so easy to control her because all they have to do is just withhold the thing that she needs.
Right.
Because here's the thing: the president doesn't have the ability to just go out and get that thing now.
Right.
You know,
they have to rely on everybody
else.
else.
I could go out to the liquor store, buy whatever the fuck I want.
Right.
She can't do that.
Yeah, she can't do that at all. Yeah.
Yeah. So they could have an entire team that's like, nope. Fuck you, bitch. You know, like we're gonna watch you suffer until you sign that thing that the fucking deep state's telling you to sign.
Yeah.
Do that thing, we'll give you your fucking fix. It's very easy to control somebody who's addicted.
Yep.
No, she's an alcoholic. Like not even like she likes to drink. No, she's a the disorder
to live.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aristotle chose meds.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if
like seem like she's on coke.
The first week that JD's in for the VP like office and everything, like he's literally sitting there in her former office, and he's like filing paperwork or something in his desk or whatnot.
Yeah.
And he just like opens up a drawer and there's like wine bottles and everything, like little like just little alcohol bottles,
like the airplane bottles of tequila.
The airplane, but yeah.
Yep.
What it's going to be like is probably like what it is with my sister, who I'm not sure if you guys know. She is an alcoholic. She killed her liver and kidneys. Yeah, so she'll die sometime soon. Anyway, I don't like her. I'm not actually related to her, so whatever. She's a bitch.
You're like, she'll die soon. I'm just like, I don't think
he knows that she is.
No, she almost died because of this.
Not one bit.
No, she almost died because of this already.
Yeah.
We're gonna find a box, like a literal box that has something over it. Like, so you're gonna look in the box and it's be like, I don't know, videotapes, right?
Yeah.
Or a jacket. Underneath all of that, empty vodka bottles. Yeah. That's what Kamala's office is gonna be.
Yeah.
Just every single drawer has got like
every single box.
Bunch of empty manila envelopes.
I would take a photo of every single one and just tweet it out. Remnants of the past.
It's like today they did the delivery of all of the empty bottles and cans from Kamala's office, bringing the grand recycling total to $246,000 that the Kamala campaign has said that they are going to donate to charity. What?
The charity's just the Clinton campaign.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. I can only imagine. But also, here's the thing. I'm going to be 100% honest here. I think any one of us would abuse some sort of substance if put in power like that. The stress of those jobs. I would drink. I would drink more. Absolutely not. You want to know why? Why? Because if I have somehow been forced into that position of power, I'm now making it everyone else's problem. I'm telling you right now, in a stressful position like of that level, I'm drinking more. I would drink less just so I could then scheme up more ways to make this weird for everyone else. I'm not talking middle of July. I'm walking out like legitimate. Those ugly Christmas sweaters with blinking lights and no nipples. Why wouldn't you just do that anyway? Do that sober. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not drinking. No, but I mean, do that sober and out of the office. Just do that. Just start walking around like that, dude. I don't work in an office right now. Well, fucking go to somebody else's office and just do it. See how long until they trespass you. Who are you? Welcome to Allstate. How can we help you today? just start saying like random names that you come up with. My name is Bobbery Doofenshmortz. Yeah, I work in accounting. Just keep walking. Just fuck with people. Just do it. Greg, how do you not know me? My name's Francine. God, no. How much have you been drinking again? That drug problem. Really? You're back on the stuff? Thought we got you off of this. You told your grandmother. Yeah. I just make it weird.
I'm trying to think of what substance I would be addicted to because I drink here and there, but I don't like, it's not my thing. Like I don't drink to get drunk or anything.
Yeah, neither do I really.
Smoke. I would
just drink more as like a, not to get drunk, but to just.
Dalton's going to get addicted to reality TV shows.
No.
Reality TV?
I hate reality
like the really bad ones.
He's going to watch Court TV and SVU.
Court TV is probably the closest thing to a reality TV that not even Court TV, but like trials in general. Like that's literally the closest thing I can think of to reality TV that I do watch.
Like it's gonna be so bad. It's gonna have subtitles like cries in Spanish at the bottom.
I still love that. Yeah, I love it. That's legitimate. Cries in Spanish. So the subtitles for the fucking Spanish soap operas don't just say cries.
They say
cries in Spanish.
I didn't know that. I don't watch soap
operas. Real thing.
That's amazing.
Like I think it's only like one show that does it, but it's like one of the really famous ones.
It's like the biggest one.
Like, did somebody do that like just to mess with people, or did they?
Oh, absolutely.
Serious.
That you have to. There's no way you do that accidentally.
It's like you're okay. One of the worst jobs you could probably have, like as a keyboard, like as a typography person, whatever. I don't know. I don't know the word. Is probably having to sit there and do subtitles for crappy movies.
I think that they're done. I think they're done through script though.
Maybe. I mean, I can see where that is. Yes, because there are times where like the words are mismatched with what they're saying. But then again, I wouldn't put it past it to be, there's certain scenarios where they do have to listen in.
Yeah, like a live scenario. Yeah, live scenarios have to do that. Yeah.
And so that's gotta
use be AI for that now though. That's a job that's
you probably have to at least still have somebody to at least check it.
Yeah, like watch
make sure that it's the accuracy.
They normally do like a 15-second delay on TV, so then they can edit those things, as it's going out. Yeah.
Typically, I think it was. I thought it was more like 7 seconds, but maybe it's 15. Maybe it's more.
I love.
Yeah.
Like
I should just call my best friend Andrew. This is what he does for a fucking living. But I'm just.
Well, it's like some networks used to have upwards to a minute and a half delay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so channels often broadcast live programs on a delay, usually less than 10 seconds.
That's wild. That's
give them the ability to censor words and images while keeping it as live as possible. So it's between 5 and 10 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gotten way faster now. I remember.
Here we go.
That's still like a lot of time to be like, if like say something wild happens. And you have to hit
And
there.
you're just like,
I got 10 seconds to react to this.
Well, it's also why they would have like entire teams of people in the back.
Yeah, they probably have like 50 people yelling instructions to like do this exact thing, you know.
Talk about a
That's
high
like,
stress level job. Like,
oh shit, what was the Christmas movie with Bill Murray? Scrooge?
I think so.
Yeah, where they had the guy that literally just took over the production office that he worked at. That showed like
there's
an
a very merry, but it is Scrooge, the old one,
Scrooge.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, Scrooged.
It's the one where they're trying to live televise A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's there's that, and then there's the A Very Merry Christmas, apparently, which is more recent.
The Very Merry Christmas was the one where he pulled in like a bunch of famous people and they just put on a whole like almost musical.
Gotcha.
It was okay-ish.
Back in the 90s, Barney cursing on live TV. Did that happen?
I love you. You love me. And then just goes on to
shut the fuck up. Do you remember that? Yeah. You remember that old, like, the kid screaming, shut the fuck up, and then, like, the dude pulls out the AK and just starts murdering everybody? Dude, my childhood was fucking weird. There's a reason we are the way we are. Let's be real. That live leak and fucking, we were the first people to have internet access to pornography. Like, come on, cut us a little slack.
I mean, we've got what Turd just said. I remember on Fox News they had delay messed up and some dude blew his brains out on like car chase.
Was that the Treasury?
Yep.
Yeah, the guy, he was a state oh man, I can't remember exactly what his position. He was a politician. And he held a news conference because everybody assumed that because he was corrupt or whatnot, he was stepping down. And he basically pulls out a pistol from a bag and just shoots himself.
Yeah, high speed chase.
Yeah, and he tried to do it during. I think they talked about this on Unsub. He tried to do it during a like the middle of the day, so kids would be in school, but it was a snow day. For like most of the U.S.
Huge miscalculation, bud. Huge miscalculation.
Yeah. I'm watching the footage of their father shooting himself in the head and left the kids apparently sued Fox News.
Yeah, Bud. Yep. Bud, what was his last name? How do you pronounce that? Dwyer. Yeah. Hey, look, I got one right, guys.
Man, I swear we got to get you hooked on phonics.
No.
Sound it out, Dalton. Sound it out.
I saw something else here that I'd just like to argue with.
What?
Scrooge is the second best Christmas movie, only beaten out by Die Hard. While Die Hard is a Christmas movie, it is not the best Christmas movie.
It's definitely the best Hallmark Christmas movie.
It is a Hallmark Christmas movie, technically.
I would say it is the best Hallmark Christmas movie.
Yeah. What would you say is the best Christmas movie?
Muppets Christmas Carol.
Okay, so this is where we're gonna disagree. I hate the Muppets.
We've had this talk before. Yeah. I understand. That's my personal thing.
Perfectly fine.
Actually, A Christmas Story is up there pretty high.
Christmas Story is blessed
because A Christmas Story was like.
What about Miracle on what is that? Miracle on 34th or whatever the fuck it's called?
Miracle on 34th Street. Yes, the original one is.
What about that? The newer one with the girl Matilda, the who played Matilda. Is that one not good?
It's so the black and white. The original one is very much.
I haven't seen it, by the way, everybody.
It feels more whimsical. The main character, you could actively go like, nah, maybe this dude is Santa.
Gotcha.
Like how he's playing the character. Whereas the one with the girl from Matilda, Santa is the professor from Jurassic Park.
God, I do know. Yeah, it's John Hammond.
Yeah, and it's very much the way he plays it is like somebody that has seen some stuff. Like he was obviously like a nom vet or something like that. Has done terrible things in his past, and you could see like the pain in his eyes. And
what he did is he released a bunch of velociraptors on his fucking grandchildren, and also got his investors eaten.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But
don't need nom when you did that.
It's an okay movie, but it does not follow the same feeling.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
I mean, it's.
I think I
don't even want to call that a movie.
I don't remember it.
I think 35 to 40 minutes long.
Is it? I don't know.
All the Charlie Brown specials aren't that long.
Violent Night, the stop motion Christmas shows. I think they still do those during the day, right? On like the Hallmark Channel.
Yeah, the
Rudolph one is that's a stop motion one, right?
I think so, yeah. The claymation ones I've seen. Yeah.
I remember that when I was little. Those are great.
Frankenbass, yeah.
Christmas movie, the news on Christmas '99, when watching the Soviet flag slowly decline from the pole. Be better if it burned, but that's just me.
Yes, Nighthawk. The book was way better,
as always.
No, the book was so fucking fan.
We've had
Jurassic Park. We've had this. First off, Michael Crichton is my favorite fucking author of all time. I've read every single one of his books at least 5 times. My favorite book by his is Timeline. After that, it's probably going to be The Andromeda Strain, Sphere, then Jurassic Park, then The Lost World. Both of the Jurassic Park films are dog shit compared to the book. That's because the book was written as a horror novel, while the movies were rated E for mostly everyone. They were PG-13 only because of mild blood.
But yeah,
that's it.
Just going ranking Christmas movies. I think I'm gonna go like Muppets Christmas Carol, Christmas Story, the original, Miracle on 31st Street.
34th.
That's sorry.
Yeah.
Christmas 31st.
You're just one block off.
Well, Christmas isn't on the 31st either.
I know it's not.
that's New Year's Eve there, bud. So Demi gets a calendar. Dalton gets hooked on phonics. All right.
Get calendar with Google Maps. Like you gotta get both.
I think Lampoon's Christmas Vacation's up there too.
Those are funny, but I don't feel like they're
Well, that's the one where they like literally kidnap his boss and threaten his life until he pays him an actual Christmas bonus.
Can I say what movie? If anybody believes that this is a good Christmas movie, I automatically have less respect for you. Elf.
I hate that movie.
I despise that movie with every fiber of my being.
Like Will Ferrell.
Thank you. I fucking hate Will Ferrell. I think he's an obnoxious.
He's not my favorite actor.
The only movie that I've enjoyed him in is Ricky Bobby, and that's because it's just it's so dumb, and there's so many other things going on in it.
Talladega Nights and that and Old School, because Old School is also he is a kind of their character, but he's not a focal point.
And everybody that tries to say Anchorman, they need to go rewatch Anchorman because it's not a good movie. It just has a lot of really good quotes.
Yeah, I never really cared for Anchorman.
Yeah, actually, all the best parts of Anchorman as well were not his parts.
He would be there in the scene, but they weren't his parts.
Yeah. And like the whole Sex Panther bit, that was funny.
Yeah, this feels like pure gasoline.
Yeah, it had its little spots, but that doesn't make a good movie. That's also who's another actor I despise? Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
I can't stand him.
There were a couple movies where I was okay, funny, and just I don't care for him. Growing up, it was kind of funny.
The Interview
was kind of funny, but
The Interview was good.
The Interview was good.
I thought This Was the End. I thought, or whatever that movie was. I thought it was decent, but then after that, I just didn't care.
I just feel I don't know. He's just I'm the drunk, smelly, high, fat guy.
No. It's that late 90s, early 2000s weed, California weed smoker movie.
Yeah, except he actually believes in it, and he's that.
It is that late 90s, early 2000s pothead humor, and instead of being pretty decent, we're Grandma's Boy is a funny movie that I can go back and watch. I cannot go back and watch any Seth Rogen movie.
You know what movie was really? Here's the thing: I've never smoked pot. So I don't pothead culture just doesn't appeal to me, right? Do you
appeal to me?
The movie with Dave Chappelle, was it How High?
Yeah.
Got it? Yeah, that movie, so good.
What's the thing? There's a lot of those movies where it was technically pothead humor, but the movie was still a funny movie.
Yes, that was one of them. And that's the problem is that they started making them for potheads, not for people.
To be fair, most Adam Sandler movies are technically fucking pothead movies. They're still,
but they're just funny for everybody. There's
a decent amount of, especially the old ones, that are just like hilarious.
The old ones, old Adam Sandler movies are great. The new ones are dog shit.
Depends on the one.
Most of the new ones.
I don't know. The first Grown Ups was fucking great.
Have you guys watched any of his like Netflix movies? Like it's almost unwatchable.
I don't have Netflix. I got rid of Netflix because of cuties. Because I will never support a company financially that puts out fucking softcore fucking pedophilia.
I use Netflix from a friend's account, so I'm not even paying for it. So
yeah, I understand it. And even like, here's the thing: if you have Netflix, I get it. Like, whatever. But I fucking just letting everybody know my stance. I will say that Adam Sandler's stuff where he's like serious is actually quite good.
Oh yeah.
He's actually a really good serious actor. The one with the time
I really liked.
So it's really good.
And I will also say, like, out of all the actors that are going around right now, he's one of the few that stayed semi-humble.
He's completely humble. He's filming Happy Gilmore 2 right near where my wife's aunt used to live.
Nice.
And where my niece lives.
Well,
and so they got to see him.
He lives currently in a house that any suburban family from the 90s would have been living in.
Yeah, no, he lives like a normal bro.
He wears clothes which essentially are from like Walmart.
He does, but also I think didn't what's her name, Jennifer Aniston, have to like buy him clothes because he just wears sweatpants everywhere.
He wears what's comfortable. He's like,
he's like, I like to be comfortable. It's like, so do I, dude. Yeah.
So speaking of other Christmas movies, the original Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Okay, I will agree. That's a really fun for the family movie.
Yep.
That's a family Christmas movie.
I enjoed it so much when I was a kid. And I still enjoy it whenever I watch it.
Can I tell you guys something that's really, really fucking funny? I think it's funny. You guys might think it's funny. So everybody here should know by now, I am not a Christian.
And Santa's Odin.
Thank you, it's Odin, but I'm a Norse pagan. I celebrate Yule. Okay. That being said, I was adopted by communist Jews. So I was barred. I want you to understand, barred from anything having to do with Christmas, because that's what a lot of Jews are. They're like very anti-Christmas. It's not just we don't celebrate it. It's very anti that. Like, don't you dare ever want to have a tree, right? So I will tell you this right now. First off, the Bible directly tells you not to decorate a tree of the forest, for that is for the pagans. That's one. Two, I still have a fucking tree in my house. I refuse to have anything that I would consider untraditional. So my decorative items for Christmas and Yule, red and green, white lights. You put multicolored lights on, I do think less of you. Like, I'm sorry, I'm one of those motherfuckers. I'm like, nope.
I prefer the white lights. It's if the only multicolored I like are the ones that are made of like actual glass, like the old school.
The warm incandescent bulbs. I understand that. Still prefer white. And
I prefer white, but it's one of those like this reminds me of my childhood.
See, I understand, but that I don't have that part.
Yeah.
So that's out for me. So my thing is like that traditional, what I would see on like a Blockbuster movie cover of Christmas, right? That's my mind for Christmas. So right now, my house is downstairs. We've got our tree. We've got like all the red, white, green fucking decor. We've got like a legitimate porcelain Santa that's like classic. We've got all that shit. I refuse to get any of that multicolored bullshit.
No,
it's like my brother. He collects the old school blow molds, like the outside.
Okay.
The plastic blow molds.
Yeah.
So like, which are ridiculously hard to find because people keep trying to sell them for hundreds of dollars. And he's like, these aren't worth that. They made thousands of them. Why are you trying to sell it for hundreds of dollars?
People are idiots.
Like they're worth $20.
And also, Scimitar says Christianity uses chunks of paganism, so don't take it seriously.
No, like 90% of Christianity is just paganism.
Well, you have to remember that it was during a time where paganism was the alternative. And so they were essentially saying, how do we get all of these pagans to celebrate with us and to start believing us? Okay, well, we're going to start rolling their holidays in. And that's a natural tendency of everything. Even like cultures did that. Rome did that.
Well, it's like Easter and Christmas were both celebrated in very different time periods.
Ishtar.
And it wasn't till, I mean, even the Sumerian was actually pronounced Easter. Damn it. It was. Ishtar's how it's written. That's not how it's pronounced.
It's pronounced Ishtar.
But they were going into it, especially when we were going into Britannia, that area. That they started in like the Northern European area, that they started influencing time periods. So they started bringing Yule and a bunch of other of those holidays in to go, okay, we've got something that's around the same time. Let's just combine them all together. And they slowly turned into Christmas. And
the original Christmas festivities were the pagan festivities. So it's like they've adapted over time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's the same thing with Halloween.
Yeah, by the way, I would like everybody to understand that as a pagan, I'm not saying this is a bad thing.
Well,
it's just the natural tendency of religion.
It's whatever the random tribal religions slowly started conglomerating together, and they became a larger religion.
Yes. Also, Nighthawk, I do not celebrate Festivus. I celebrate Yule.
I mean,
Yule.
Festivus. Yule was entirely about, like the entire community being together. Festivus was more about let's get fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Festivus is even something that Jewish people celebrate today. Like, is an opposition alternate to Christmas because they can take part in it around that time. Yeah. So it gives them some sense of like, I have Jewish friends that celebrate Festivus. No, I don't celebrate Festivus. I celebrate Yule. My daughter celebrates Yule and Christmas.
Is just Christmas.
Original. And so
the traditional Christmas.
Traditional Christmas, yes. And
which means love your family and fight back the demon armies of the night.
So, but I celebrate Yule. My daughter celebrates Yule, Christmas, and Hanukkah because she wants to learn about all religions. So I let her.
Do you actually have the log?
Huh? Yule log? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, chop everything myself. I have my property. And then my wife celebrates Yule and Christmas. So that's me. That's my holiday. Also, for anybody who doesn't know, my birthday is 2 days after Christmas. So I this time of year is interesting for me.
This present's for Christmas. This present's for your birthday.
You think I got presents? You think I celebrated my birthday ever in my life until my wife came into it?
No, you gotta remember he was raised by communists.
Yeah, that's fair.
So everything was for the collective. So
yeah, it's our presents.
We're feeding you this year.
Oh man,
Saturnalia now. I mean, Saturnalia was just a shittier version of Yule. Jessie has like a thing for tax chair. I don't know what it is. I don't know if she's just never seen, a gaming chair before and just really likes it. Like it excites her.
She's always the first one in chat to say
every time. Now we have a raccoon, screaming chair. Like it's a whole thing.
Everybody. Yeah. Once we get the podcast enabled, you guys are gonna have to pay for this, so enjoy it while it lasts.
Please tell me a bit about this podcast and its facilitators new to this channel, just looking around.
All right. Well, hey, welcome here. Sanity Developing, it's a podcast that kind of just goes through a lot of the political chaos that's going around and going on. And a lot of the culture stuff. We try to talk a bit about culture, although right now it's mostly politics because of how crazy politics have been going on lately.
Yeah, we kind of got stuck in that rut there for a minute because it's like the biggest news sources.
It is. But yeah, we do talk a lot about headlines. We talk about culture a little bit here and there. We want to talk about more about culture, but we'll get there. And then just the insanity of everything in between. I mean, for somebody who's new to this channel and just looking around, I am literally just a random person on the internet. I met Tac and I met Demi through this, and so I mean, my background is simply I'm a musician and web developer who found himself on the internet, and kind of on Twitter.
Didn't discover he was autistic until he met 2 other autists.
Apparently, that's a thing. I'm an autist in denial.
He was hidden.
He was a hidden autist. He was in the autist of the leaves.
I thought I was an artist, but apparently I'm an autist. So it is what it is.
You can be both.
Apparently. I thought I was one, not the other, but apparently I'm both.
Yeah, we're
Chat saying closeted autist.
We're a bunch of guys that just we started this mostly to talk about politics and just random things that came to our mind. Yeah. And then we've been stuck on politics just because election year and everything's followed up with it.
Yep. But it's gonna even out.
Tonight we were talking about drones. We've gotten into the culture stuff. We actually had a great episode with what Matt St. Pierre and your brother.
Yep. I was gonna mention that at the very end. They're actually doing a live streaming right now of the movie on their YouTube, which I will link to after this wraps up. They are doing a live commentary because they're doing it for I think their physical release, which is coming in a couple months. So they're doing a live commentary right now at this moment, so they're watching the movie in real time. So after this wraps up, I will drop a link where you guys can go watch that if you guys want to watch it.
Just make sure that you tell Tyler he's sexy, that he's sexier than Dalton. I want him to feel like he's the more special brother.
That's so mean.
Just tell him that he can, in fact, grow facial hair, unlike Dalton.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that is true.
He's had a gnarly beard before. It's wild. Yeah.
But we've done culture with that. We've had how culture intersects with real life, especially with we were talking going back to the Roseanne thing. We were talking about Western TV versus how anime is perceived, and why I think that anime is actually far fucking better. So
that's still something that we could spend 3 hours on just that conversation.
That, and then we do horrible jokes.
Yeah, we do terrible jokes, and somehow we haven't been canceled.
Yet.
Bullshit, Dalton's adorable. Turd, just because you like penis
Turd,
doesn't mean that your opinion's the only one that matters.
I overlooked that part. I appreciate the sentiment.
He wants your butt, Dalton.
Turd, I now have to question. Dalton looks like a very tired 12-year-old.
I look like a very tired 12-year-old.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, there are times where I get carded when I buy alcohol. There's times where I don't. It's up in the air whenever that happens.
He's a middle schooler.
To be fair though, when I shave, I look like I'm 12.
I think most people when they shave, Demi, if you shaved, you'd likely look like you're 12.
Maybe.
There's maybe 14. Scars up here that make me look older.
I still do. I have a baby face.
I definitely have a baby face.
I have I have a straight up baby face.
I'm fat, so I definitely have baby face.
Well, you guys have seen, everybody here's seen me with no facial hair, right?
I think they've seen me with
once. I think you shaved and I was like, whoa. And it was really weird for a couple weeks.
It's really weird for a couple weeks. Dude, don't do that.
Oh, Lord. You got anything else we want to talk about?
Yes, actually.
One last thing, unless there's something else that Tech wants to talk about.
I have no idea, maybe.
One last thing before we go, because it is in the thumbnail and it is in the title. And I feel like it might be kind of important to touch on before we go.
Well, about Papa Trump being the time person of the year?
Yep.
Well, so was Hitler, Dalton, and Hitler also drinks water. Therefore, Trump is Hitler.
I mean, on that same note, everybody was person of the year. What was that, 2000?
Yeah. Wait, Dalton, were you alive in 2000?
Yeah, I was alive in 2000.
Dalton's older than I am.
By the way, just real quick.
Timmy, were you alive in 2000?
I was 97.
Okay.
You said Trump is little Hitler, and I just want to remind people this is still a thing.
It's a website that Dalton still paid monthly for.
They both drink water. Like, this is so funny. I made this just real quick before the election because everybody
he calls me. Fucking calls me when I'm going to do some work on I was heading to a client's house, right? Probably. And you were like, no, I don't want to do it that way. No, that's a good idea. And we were brainstorming the ideas on this.
You were trying to convince me to do a YouTube video. That's not my format. I don't like doing that. So
yeah,
I'm going to build a website.
Definitely not autistic. Buys a domain just to build a website for a joke.
You have no idea how many joke domains I own.
Definitely not autistic.
Definitely not autistic.
That's a normal thing for people to do.
If you want to point to an example of me being autistic, you just look at my domains. Look how many domain names I own.
Autistic as fuck.
I own some good ones though. All right.
What's your favorite domain?
Oh man. I mean, there's been some really good ones that I have owned in the past that I don't own anymore. I used to own the whole yippee-ki-yay motherfucker domain name.
My first English words. Okay.
Yeah, I had that, and then I had Bay Harbor Butcher because I was watching Dexter a lot. I had that. I had there was a couple good ones that I had that I don't have anymore.
Don't create a fan website.
But yeah, no, everybody last month or 2 months ago were talking about how much Trump was literally Hitler, and I'm like, Trump is literally Hitler.com is available. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna make a website out of it because why not?
Because you're autistic.
Because I'm autistic. So I called back. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna run this idea by you real quick. Just tell me if it's funny. If it's funny, I'll do it. If not, then I'm not gonna do it. He's like, no, it's great. You should do a YouTube video. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Because you want to know why? Because your YouTube video is free.
Yeah, I built that website. I built that website for literally $10. Like, that's it.
Yeah, but a YouTube video could have made you money. You could have already been monetized by now.
I don't care about making money, dude.
To be honest, you could have made a lot of money if you played it off as serious up until the very end, because we all know liberals don't watch the end.
That well, no. If you read the website, it literally is at the very end where it says "you people." That
was the jack. It's like it literally trashes you.
I go on a whole entire roast at the very end, dude. Like in the beginning, it's just like how much Trump is literally Hitler, and then at the very end, it's just like you are dumb if you believe this, and it just goes into it. It's beautiful. Yeah, 2000. I was 5.
Number 5?
I was 5.
3?
That makes me feel old. But there's people in here saying, yeah, like Turd said, I was 8 in 2000.
I was 12. Yeah. I'm old.
Everybody's just silent. Timmy's just like, I was 4.
I was just in pain.
Fucking Christ, man. My daughter was born in 2000.
Okay, Ben, dude. Ben's saying Ben is saying that the YouTube video that I would have made would have paid Shell. I'm going to flip that around on you and tell you, if you go to merch.insanitydeveloping.com right now, you can buy stuff that
you can pay Shell
goes and you can play Shell. Okay.
You can play Shell.
You can pay.
Don't ever play Shell. Dalton wants to play Shell, and we wonder why he doesn't have a girlfriend right now. It's because he plays women. You heard it here first.
Yeah. So this. If the guy who asked the question, what is this podcast about?
Yeah,
really about this. We poke fun at each other a lot. Like we were in a Discord.
No, we don't. No, it's not even just about that. That's our Twitter too.
Yeah, fair. Well, our Discord, Twitter,
we will shit on each other all the time. Actually, I didn't tell you that. Did I tell you that my wife asked why we're so mean to each other? It's like because we're dudes.
I was, yeah, likely, but well, you know what's funny, Tack? I'm all over the place right now.
How
But,
tiny your dick is.
Well, at the beginning of the podcast, I showed you all the overlays.
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't done it once. I was going to bring them up right before we ended.
Yeah, I love how it hasn't gone up at all.
I know. I'm so sorry, guys. I keep forgetting. Well, honestly, you want to know what the reason is? We miss Shell because Shell's been working, so she's not here right now.
And here, so she had to go work at a job.
Yeah, she helped us out a lot. She helped us out a lot when we were slacking. She would pick up the slack for us. We miss her a lot.
And now we are still slacking, Dalton. I say as the person that does the least on this fucking channel.
Not wrong.
Nope. Wait, Jeff says Jesus H, I'm 46.
Well,
weird when you count it out, right?
Yeah, I don't like thinking about time. Time is really weird.
Can I tell you guys something? I actually always forget how old I am. My wife is the one who remembers it.
Dude. I had somebody that like I've known my entire life that I ran into it, like I think it was Walmart or something like that, asked me like, how old are you now? And it was me standing there for at least 45 seconds going like, what's the math? Because I don't remember.
Let me do the math here.
I legitimately was sitting there doing math, and then I was like, my ADHD brain was not letting me do math. Like I think 27. Check that yourself.
I think. I definitely had that birthday. I definitely know I had a 25th birthday.
Well, it's one of those where I was sitting there going like, is there another year in there? Is this how time works?
Yeah, I'm going to be 30 in a couple of months. Gross.
I'm 34. I'm going to be 35.
They always say that when you hit 30, you immediately gain some type of impairment, you know, just like an ankle that stops working, something like that. Most of my body doesn't fucking work.
You know what's funny?
I don't want that to happen.
I've heard when you turn 30, or at least in your 30s, that's when people start respecting you.
Bullshit.
I'll let you know if that happens.
Tack, you have to talk to people for that to happen.
No, I refuse. I'm going to continue living in the woods.
You have to talk to people without first being wearing this hat.
What? That's a good hat. That's why we have it.
It's a great hat. I'm glad
for anybody who didn't see what that hat says, Timmy, would you like to hold it up? Make him big, Dalton.
Oh, well,
it's far more important than Trump being Person of the Year. He's
we haven't even talked about that yet. It's beautiful.
It's actually beautiful.
I'm so glad I talked you into making that a hat.
It's just autistic and ready to fuck. Because I had it as a shirt, and then it needed to be a hat. It's a good hat.
I still don't know how we didn't make a shirt out of me saying I don't gaslight, I just lie.
That needs to be a fucking shirt. You're right. Can you message or text me and remind me to do that, sir?
It's not like we aren't going to talk about this afterwards.
That's true. That is true.
All right, so real quick, I'm gonna dive into this topic real quick. We kind of touched on it, but yeah, Trump was named Person of the Year, and then you guys, you also said Hitler. A lot of figures have been Person of the Year before. So I mean, like that. I mean, I find it funny because every time somebody like Trump was on Person of the Year in 2016 when he ran for president, and he won, right? So he was Person of the Year because of that. Everybody freaked out because apparently Hitler was I feel like every time this happens, somebody on the left finds out that Hitler was Person of the Year before as well.
Wasn't
like it's not that Time magazine, like I don't care about Time magazine at all, but like it was funny because the reason why I'm pulling this up is because
I believe in you
before this dropped, apparently they were considering Kamala Harris as Person of the Year, and it's like, what has she done to earn that in any way, shape, or form?
Man, you know, like
gotten drunk, Dalton.
I was gonna say, but
he's directly responsible for some of the worst crime rates in the U.S. that we've seen in our lifetime.
But like, you get my point, though.
Can I really quick just address something?
No,
is it serious?
Yes. It's actually answering a question from chat.
Okay.
That's been asked for like the past 10 minutes before he walked.
They're like fucking getting angry. Wouldn't you like to know? No, that would be so fucked. No, that's Icelandic lore. So here's the thing. Do I acknowledge the story's existence? Sure. Do I believe it? No.
Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah. So there you go. My answer is, do I believe it? No. Do I acknowledge its existence as a story, as an Icelandic story about a fucking giant fucking evil cat? Yes. You know? So there you go.
2 tigers, and I have one in my basement.
So, but yeah, there. I want everybody to know. We were all person of the year. Yeah, I was person of the year once. I was Times person of the year one. Can we also?
I can't remember what that was. It was like 2006, actually.
Yeah, it's person of the year is just the person who's had the most impact. Yeah, more or less.
It has nothing. Hitler was person of the year. Like people look at it as like a pro thing. You must be a good. No, just means impactful.
Yeah, I mean
that's literally all it is.
Yeah, but people are still get up in arms when it's like, oh, it's this person I don't know about or don't care about. And it's just like, yeah, but like my point was,
it's like, just a shitty popularity contest.
Like, what did Kamala Harris do that was impactful? Run for president?
2006. It was 2006, by the way.
Sweet. Somebody brought it up in chat because it was early 2000s.
It was 2006. Was you?
Yeah.
Specifically,
the cop out. Got it.
The complete cop out. I have a theory. That's when they started hiring DEI people. Was in 2006.
Just
everything just started fucking going down. Also, does anybody actually still read Time, or are we just going to like? Here's the thing.
Like, is it just that magazine that's like next to you at the checkout in any group?
I was gonna say it's not the checkout. You know what it is? It is. You'll see it on a table in a doctor's office.
That too.
Yeah.
Because you'll see like the magazine. What's that? The magazine Inquire.
Yeah, Inquire.
Yeah, that's like the rumor gossip one, right? You'll see that at checkout, and then you'll see Time.
I'll still see Time because they'll have like 5 or 6 magazines there, especially in old school.
I don't know. It depends on the store you're going to, I guess.
Because like JC has them.
Drunk of the year Time.
Unburdened by what has been through the passage of bourbon.
So I love the internet so much because
Who made that?
Defiant American Thinker.
Oh, you're beautiful. You're a beautiful person, and I love you, and I'll make babies with you. Unless you're a dude. Then I'll figure out a way to genetically do it. We're gonna try, baby.
I love the internet because they're like, we're gonna hold our own, person of the year versions and beautiful things like this.
Oh, you can't say that on YouTube. Can't say that on YouTube.
No,
bad.
I'm not saying anything. Nobody said anything. Nobody said anything. Nobody said anything.
Dalton's gonna get us canceled, and it's gonna be hilarious.
The thing is, I want you all to understand something.
I keep forgetting. I'm not a YouTuber.
It's not me. Everybody assumes it's gonna be something I say.
I skirt the edge. I skirt the line.
You skirt. I
Dalton
say some
just accidentally chucks us over.
Dalton innocently is like, we could say this word now, right, guys? Dalton's like, Trump's president. We could say the N-word, right, guys? We all got the pass now. I'm just going to say it really loud. Jesus. Fuck.
Niagara.
Nebraska. Oh, God, is that fucking hilarious.
I used to collect National Geographics. Like, they actually had some pretty awesome ones.
No, Zoo
and
Books.
Then they got terrible.
Zoo Books. Also, the only good thing about National Geographics is the fact that I came up with a term called Nat Geo Nips, which is all because they had those women that had from Africa that had their kids, their babies dangling off them.
We technically can't say that one, even though I say it constantly.
No, you technically can. You can. It's just that's a demonetized word, but we're not monetized.
We're not monetized. So, and you know what? That's retarded. That is straight up retarded.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Know what it is though?
Retarded.
Gay. It's gay. We just can't say the other word. Just saying. Sorry.
Pretty soon we're going to be able to say DEI.
Okay, so I actually have a theory, and I know some of it's correct because there's an actual, somebody has compiled a Excel spreadsheet of words that will get you demonetized on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Fair. I think that that's a good thing to know. Knowledge is going to help you in that respect. Fine. I have a feeling that there is a secondary list that won't get you demonetized, it gets you throttled. And because let's be real, YouTube is woke.
All of them.
Oh, I say every single one of them.
We are 3 white guys.
Excuse me. Speak for yourself, you gypsy. No. Speak for yourself, you gypsy fuck. I'm not white. I'm clear.
Oh,
guys, I have to put an opaque slider behind me.
In the world, and it's white.
Yeah. Well, but I don't count because I'm European.
So are the gypsies, which came from the.
Yeah, but you're not. You're not from. Let me, Demi. What country were you born in?
Indiana.
Exactly.
The country.
That's his country.
I said what I said.
Dalton, country.
I was born in Hawaii, so
you're like Obama, so you're not really a citizen.
Yeah, I was really born in Kenya.
Knew it. Knew it.
So he does have the inward pass. Like Elon.
Fuck. Can't say that out loud. Can't say this out loud. I'm covering my mouth because the algorithm picks that up too.
Aren't we supposed to have an after show on Patreon?
Yeah.
It should have started 18 minutes ago.
Yeah. Tech, I got your back.
That doesn't help.
No.
All
right. Well,
yeah. Dalton, I also have that button on my mixer.
I know. I would time it. I would be so off time.
I know you would, which is why I'm not going to trust it.
It's like, 3, 2, oh crap!
To be said, and then the beep.
Yeah, you're like making me say the most gruesome shit ever, and then
is it 3, 2, 1 or 3, 2, 1 go?
This motherfucker.
Just an entire sentence that's completely unhinged. And then going like, "I'm sorry, guys," and that's entirely bleeped.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate you guys. Not really. Just Dalton.
I can take care of that. There. Problem solved.
Hi, Timmy. I love you.
I am the owner of this, and I will remove you guys as admins.
Okay. Do it. Do it.
Don't tempt me.
Okay.
And it's just you here, bud.
Actually, so I think I found a bug within StreamYard.
Really?
So,
because didn't you remove me as admin like forever ago?
No, I never removed you as admin. What happened was StreamYard automatically bumped me up a tier, and so I was paying $80 rather than the $40 per month. And I was just like, oh, and then I looked at the list and I was just like, oh, the only thing that that I care about is the fact that Demi is not an admin. We'll just have to invite him to the show. So I bumped us back down to the $40 tier.
Yeah.
And the bug was that as long as I don't touch the admin, it still has Demi as an admin, even though it only allows 2
Don't let them know.
Well, I'm just saying. Just saying, I think I consider it a feature, not a bug. So there we go. That's how you're able to still enjoy dark mode, Demi. You're welcome.
Wait, the dark mode doesn't exist otherwise?
No, I don't believe for guests.
Oh, that's
so weird. Yep.
Dalton, you really do hate the poors.
What are you talking about?
You're going to pick out services that blind them? Dalton's like, I'm going to invite the poors who can't afford to fucking pay this amount to become a premium member. And then I'm going to blind them. Fuck them.
I didn't look. If I had it my way, every single website I make is dark mode. I don't use
that
light
should
mode.
be the way. Yeah,
it's
light mode is here's the thing. I used to say light mode is for like sociopaths. No. Boomers and communists.
The same people that in the middle of the night have their brightness of their phone all the way up instead of turned all the way down. So like they turn their phone on and suddenly it's like the beacons of fucking Gondor and you're getting blinded. And they're in the passenger seat of your car as you're trying to drive them home from like going and spending time with your family or something. So suddenly you're just like, yeah. This has happened many times with my mother. Bright as fuck, and she like opens Facebook in the passenger seat of my vehicle, and I'm just like, "What the fuck
should we be going to after show now? Should we be going?
So if
we should have 20 minutes ago. We have no topics.
Oh, well, I do.
Tack, why are you hiding in the corner of your fucking camera?
You don't see what I'm licking.
Well, we see. We definitely see.
You see?
We
nothing.
don't want to see, but here I'll help. There we go. Nobody can see now. I saved you guys all. You guys suck.
Good night, everybody.
After show.
I've been Timmy. That's been Dalton. And down there's Tack.
All right. So here's the deal with the after show. We have a Patreon. It is in the description. The link to it is in our YouTube description. So go click on that. Right now we have one tier. We're going to make it so that there's 3 tiers. And
eventually there will be other things there.
Yes. It won't be after shows. There will be other content there.
Yeah, that's how you're going to access Dalton's OnlyFans and his OnlyFeeds.
Not, the holiday season and all of us are busy.
Yeah. The holiday season, but after the new year and everything, after everything settles down, we're gonna focus on it a lot better. But if you guys want to tune into the after show, what we're gonna do is we're gonna end the stream, and then in about 5 to 10 minutes, because we're gonna take a break, go pee and stuff, and then we're gonna come back. If you sign up for our Patreon, it's $5 a month right now. If you sign up for our Patreon, you'll be able to log in and you'll be able to refresh and get a notification that there's a link to a new YouTube live video. Yep. You can click that video, watch us live. After it's live, we remove it from YouTube. So, and it's a private link. It's an unlisted link. Nobody else sees it except for Patreon members. Then after we remove it, we re-upload it to Patreon so that everybody else can see it.
You don't need to explain it. Just say you sub to it, you get access to this
brand new thing. It's kind of weird.
I wish to be even more autistic.
Yeah, well, I wish it was a little bit more streamlined, to be honest. That's why I'm kind of explaining it to everybody. But
it's over explaining.
You're mansplaining.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you are.
The last thing I will say.
Dalton hates women.
The last thing I'll say is
you open your misogynist mouth.
Everybody who does sign up for our Patreon, they will get the invite link to come onto the after show with us.
If they want to have babies with Dalton.
If you want to. But you'll get a link, and so you guys can hang out with us at the same time. So it's not just chat, us communicating with another chat. It's actually us communicating face to face, or if you want to just be on the microphone. All right, I'm going to stop explaining.
Yes, please do.
I don't hate cats. Where does this chat? What are you doing to me? I don't hate cats. I freaking love cats.
Remember to follow everybody but Dalton, the woman hater, on Twitter. That's me and Demi.
Where are you guys?
It should be entertaining when you try to find me.
Yeah, we are past 100%. All right, we're gonna go to the live channel. We'll see you guys here in a little bit. Our live
video,
whatever. Bye.
Bye.